By the time I was 25 years old, I was almost $50,000 in debt. And no, it wasn't because of student loans. I actually graduated college debt-free on an Army ROTC scholarship with a guaranteed job making about $50,000 a year. So how do you walk away with no student loans, a finance degree, and still end up drowning in consumer debt? Let me tell you how. Because this story might sound a little too familiar. If we haven't met, my name is Stephanie, and I am a financial educator, Army veteran, and I help ambitious professional women move beyond budgeting so that they can turn their income into long-term wealth with clarity and with confidence. Today, I'm sharing how I got into debt, why it was almost inevitable that I would, and what I learned the hard way. This is part one, because before you can change your money, you have to understand your money patterns. So I'll start with saying I'm a first-generation college graduate. I graduated from Hampton University with a degree in finance. Then I was commissioned as an officer in the United States Army. This was also another first in my family. So let me pause there. Again, no loans. I had a guaranteed career and a solid income at age 21 years old. By all logic, I should have been winning financially. But here's what nobody talks about. Access without preparation is dangerous. And my debt didn't come from just one bad decision. It came from three root causes. The first reason was due to the programming. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a program is a set of related activities with a long-term aim. The program that I grew up on is consumerism. Yes, I was trained, like many of us, to think like a consumer. There was always something that I needed in air quotes. And growing up, when I heard no, I made a promise to myself that when I grow up and become an adult, I'll buy any and everything that I wanted. So when graduation day finally came and I became a brand new second lieutenant, I kept that promise. So let the program begin. The second reason why I found myself in so much debt is because I lack financial discipline. Now, that might surprise some people. They might ask, how do you lack discipline when you were trained in the military? Because discipline in one area doesn't automatically translate to other areas, especially money. See, no one taught me how to manage my cash flow, set financial goals, or build wealth intentionally. So when the money came in, the money went out. And there was no restraint. I bought several TVs, which were thousands of dollars. I bought fake designer purses. Don't judge me. Mind you, I was in the military. I wore a uniform every day, so I really couldn't even carry a purse like that. So just make it make sense. I also bought custom suits, mink blankets, books, DVDs. Amazon packages were showing up every week. I even called myself savings because I had a savings account. But what I wasn't really looking at was as my savings was increasing, my credit card balance was also increasing. The math looked like this. I was saving $1,000, but I was over budget on my credit cards by $2,500. That's not saving, that's an illusion. And the compound interest, it was working against me. Reason number three is probably the deeper and most important reason how I ended up in debt. I was trying to fill voids. See, I was stationed at my first duty station, which was in South Korea. I was thousands of miles away from home. I was in a new country. I had a new career. There was no family over there, and I really didn't know anybody. So I would say to be lonely was an understatement. Shopping became a hobby, and it gave me something to look forward to. I had packages coming in, which made me feel like there was some level of connection. Spending became my comfort, and I was just flowing with the wind, and my money was flowing straight out to somebody else's goals. And with that, I didn't know who I was, so I lacked identity. I tried to build my identity with things, whether that be clothes, purses, stuff, or any other thing which I bought. It was just never enough because money can't fill a spiritual or identity void. It can only distract you from it. So here's the truth. I ended up in debt because, one, I accepted the consumerism program unknowingly, but still accepted it. And with that, I lacked financial discipline. And then I tried to fill voids that money could never fill. That combination of things will take out any income level. Doesn't matter how much money you make. In the next video, I'll show how I broke these patterns and rebuilt my financial foundation and the steps that I took to go from being in debt to finally building wealth. If this story resonated with you, comment positioned below in the comments. And if you're ready to stop reacting to money and start using it with intention, subscribe to this channel because wealth isn't built by accident. It's built when you get in the right position. See y'all next time.